Okay, so I'm going to do this review of Grade 4, Module 1, Lessons 1 through 4. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to clear, I'll clear everything. So here we had Station 1. All right, in Station 1, we started with looking about the value of digits in a number. So the number 536 is multiplied by 10. Which statement is true about the digit 5 in the product? So I have 536, so I'm going to write that. If I multiply that by 10, okay, so 536 by 10, we have gone over that when you multiply it by 10, you're just going to, I'll make that a little bit smaller. You're going to take the 536 and put a 0 at the end. So you would get 5,360. Or I could make a quick place value chart. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. I'm going to plug in the 536, 5 in the hundreds, 3 in the tens, 6 in the ones. When we multiply by 10, we know that we're just shifting each digit one place value to the left. Okay, so I'm going to do that for each number. So the 5 is going to go in the thousands, the 3 in the hundreds, 6 in the tens, and now what's in the ones? Nothing. So I put a 0. 5,360. But the question was asking you which statement is true about the digit 5. So if I look here, the digit 5 is in the thousands place. So of your 4 choices, the value of the digit 5 in the product is, and it's the third one, 5,000. All right, it's a little small, so it's 5,000. Okay. So now I'm going to clear my place value chart. I'll clear this. And I'm going to take a peek. I'll make that a little bit bigger. At the second question. In which numbers does the digit 6 have a value 10 times greater than the place value of 6 in 7,000? So 7, here we go, 7,265. Okay, so I'm looking here and my, 10 times greater than the value here. So 10 times greater than the value of 6 in this number, 6 is in the tens place, which is 60. So 10 times greater than 60, I know, is 600. Because I write my 60. Whenever you multiply a number by 10, we're adding a 0 to the end. So that is 600. Okay? Or I could put it in my place value chart. Okay? So I could erase these. All right? 60 times 10. So now I'm going 60. Timesing by 10, I'm going one place value to the left. 6, 0, and put the 0 there, is 600. So now I'm looking at my answer choices, and it says select 2 correct answers. So which 2 of those numbers does the 6 have a value of 600? All right. So I'm going to cross off as I go. 6,000, no. 6,000, no. The 6 in 8,206 is in the ones place. The 6 is in the tens place. 8,640, the 6 is worth 600. And 8,699. Both of those, the last 2 choices, the 6 has a value of 600. Okay? So you can go back and rewatch that if that is still confusing you, but I think I laid that out pretty clearly. The answer to a multiplication problem we know is called the product. And the answer in a division problem is called the quotient. Right? Those are just important vocabulary words that you need to know. All right, so now this was station 2, which was place value word problems. All right, so I'm going to make this a little bit bigger so we can read it. I'm going to clear that. Emma. All right. Emma saved $300. Her brother has 10 times as much money. How much money does her brother have? Well, I could underline the question because I want to know how much her brother has. We know that Emma has 300, and if her brother has 10 times as much, I'm going to put a box around that because that's a key word or words to let me know what I'm going to do. I'm going to multiply because it's 10 times as much. So 300 times 10. Now, many of you I saw got this in class even without the place value chart because they know if I'm multiplying 300 times 10, I put my 300 and just bring over that 0. So it's $3,000 to make sure you have the units. Or I could do a quick place value chart, ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. Put a 300, good. And now I want to do 10 times as much. 3, move everything over one place value, and you get your 3,000. Okay. I'll keep that there. Now we have Sam has 25 stickers. Her sister has 10 times as many. So Sam, we know, has 25 stickers. Her sister has 10 times as many stickers. How many stickers does her sister have? Well, Sam has 25. If I put the 25 in my place value chart, her sister has 10 times as many. Well, 10 times, one hop to the left for each digit. So the 2 in the tens goes to the 2 in the hundreds. 5 in the ones becomes 5 in the tens. And we put a 0 in our ones place value. 250. So her sister has 250 stickers. Okay. A factory made 80 boxes. I'll erase this. A factory made 80 boxes in one day. It makes 10 times as many boxes. So we know we're multiplying 10 times as many, so we know the amount has to increase. How many boxes does the factory make in 10 days? So 80 boxes, I'll put that in my place value chart. Multiplying it 10 times as much. The 8 in the tens goes to the hundreds. 0 in the ones goes to the tens. And now the blank place value becomes a 0. So 800. How many boxes? So it's 800 boxes. All right. Or 80 times 10 is just write the 80 and bring a 0 to the end of the number. You have 800. Okay. Last station. This is standard form, expanded form, word form. Going to make that so we can fit the page. All right. Standard form is we just see digits. Okay. I always think of that as when you celebrate your birthday, the candles on the cake, almost all the time, they're in standard form. Okay. So when you're turning 12, you'll have a 1 and a 2. All right, that's standard form. Nobody puts birthday candles on their cake in expanded form, or I've never seen that. So standard form, 6,712. So 6,712. You're going to write it out in word form. 6,712. An expanded form is you're breaking apart each place value. So that's going to be 6,000 plus 700. And now the 12 is 10 plus 2. That is an expanded form. Now we go underneath. We have word form, 8,009. So 8,009, that's how it's written in standard form. Now we need expanded form. 8,000 plus 9. You do not have to write out 8,000 plus 0 plus 0 plus 9. It wouldn't be wrong, but if there's a 0 in the place value, there's no value to it. You don't need to write it out. The next one we have expanded form. We have 5,000 plus 400 plus 3. So I know that's going to be 5,403. That's written in standard form. Let's write it in word form. 5,403. Okay. Second to last one. We have word form, 16,752. 16, once you hear that 1,000, we put a comma. 16,752. That's our standard form. Expanded form, let me break up. That 1 has a value of 10,000 plus 6 in the 1,000, 6,000 plus 700 plus 50 plus 2. And the last one, 26,480. So 26,400 and EIGHTY. 80 is word form. An expanded form would be 20,000 plus 6,000 plus 400 plus 80. I don't need to put anything in the ones place because it has a 0. Okay, so that was just a little bit longer than my videos would normally be, but that is going over the review sheet for the quiz that we're going to give on Friday.